Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Duke Blue Devils. Off the play fake on first down. The Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Barber. Flushed out of the pocket. Throws into the middle of the field. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Dances away. Finds some fresh air. Quarterback gets enough. Oh, what a cut! And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Oh, he got loose. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finding open areas. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain.
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
And they will score. Touchdown, SMU.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Barber. Now he's going to break the pocket. He gambles and throws one all the way back to the left. And the DB right with him to knock it away. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire, and those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, you know that every single week, this guy's legs are going to be a problem, and the defense just has not had an answer for him. They can't keep him in the pocket. That last play, he's able to get outside, scramble, and go make something happen. And with that last run, he's now eclipsed the 100-yard rushing mark for the game.
Moving away from pressure. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Throwing on the run. Touchdown Mustangs! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Barber. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. The Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He's going to take off. And he'll be brought down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Now he'll fire back into the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter. Oh, a lot of space. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Looking downfield on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
And some room to work. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick them up and put them down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Fighting off the defender. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And the Mustangs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Barber. Touchdown, SMU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Forced out of the pocket. He's in open space downfield. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Working that left side now. Made him miss again. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Mustangs!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is.
Oh, he wants it all. He's got it on the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? He'll pull it down and run. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening, he went out and got the 1st down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now, throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Keeps looking downfield. The Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The play action fake. Fires on the move. Wide open downfield. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Barber. Under fire. Got enough space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on third down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge third down conversion for this offense.
Oh, they're after him. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. On the move, he fires. Touchdown, SMU! And the pummeling has started. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been,
the SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They're just going to watch that clock tick down to 0, Jesse, as they run it out here.
it's just a matter of formalities now for this offense running.
Turning it on! He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking downfield, it's Barber. He's moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, Mustangs! And the punishment has been extended. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.